heb het wel gezegd wie zij zijn. Jeroen en Marleen. Ja. Yerpun, jij iets kan vertellen over de indiaan van nu. Bent u ook indiaan?
Hello. Hi. I don't speak Dutch very well. In English, not very well either. I'll try to understand what I want to say. Well, my name is Yerpun Castro. I'm coming from Chile. And I'm Chilean. I'm mestizo. I'm not Mapuche, but I am the mix of the Mapuche and the Spanish people. And to be a Chilean is not so nice because as a Chilean you are the result of a war of almost 400 years, the longest war active in the world. And then 300 years fighting against Spain, Mapuches, against the Spanish Empire, and later like 180 years more or less against the Chileans. Well, They fight for a long time because they were very special. They were the only group of people who could survive against the invasor. Yeah? And because they had their qualities, they were warriors. Their fights that were their proficient. And they never built up, for example, a government. In thousands of years, they never believed in a power, in central power. And then they were focusing in the internal power, individual power. And because they didn't have a government, the Spanish people couldn't win the war, because they killed the leader and came another leader. And they killed the leader and another leader. And then it was like the cemetery of Spanish people there. And they were defending not gold, because there were nothing, not gold there, but they were defending the earth, the territory. And why they were defending that? Because the earth for them was the most special thing ever. They called themselves Mapuche. Mapu means earth and Che means people. And then they call themselves people of the earth. And even they say that in the moment when died the last Mapuche is the end of the world. Their language is the Mapudungun. And Mapu is earth, and Dungun is commitment. And they never write, but the word was everything. They were representing the earth through their voice, defending the earth. They never build up things like, they never take the earth as a property, and then there were not borders, and then there were freedom. They could go everywhere and eat everywhere. They could not be with a power saying what they had to do. And that was the life before these Spanish people arrived there. And then they defended this land for so much time, and now what they have is nothing. They don't have even the language, because the language was forbidden in the school. Everyone is taken as a Chilean, not as a Mapuche. And then they had to learn Spanish. And the religion started to be Christian. Well, now the question was if it's possible to live as a Mapuche now in this world. Well, I had been living with Mapuches when I was a child, and I was working for them when I was adult. I started to organize things to get money and to pay the lawyers, because they need lawyers. But anyway, there is maybe not like here. The media, for example, lying all the time, and then they defend their land, and the media said that they are agreeing people, fighting with people, or stealing, or making bombs, or being terrorists. And then now I cannot help them because all of them are in prison. And the leader was here in Holland. I bring her here, and she did the interviews in this woman, the leader. And she was giving the interviews in the Parole. She went to the United Nations in Geneva. And she was representing her land in London as a chief. She won a prize in Brazil as a defender of human rights. But anyway, nothing helps. She's in prison for years. Only for blocking the road which is crossing her community. Blocking and defending the land. One of the most special things for me are what they are saying and how they think. For example, in the night when they block the road, we had a fire and we were talking, and knowing that the repression will come. And they say, oh, nice that this piece of land, a few meters, meters square, are resting now. And then for them it's very important that the land is resting, the earth is resting, and not these trucks going across it, taking all the trees and making chips. Chips are this little piece of wood which you can make chairs and furniture. And you can buy them. And you see it on the street too. And the question is if the Mapuches could, or the Indians can live in this moment here, 2012. The answer is no, they can't. It's a culture, a millenary culture in extinction. It's dying, and the last souls or spirits which are fighting are in prison, but still fighting, but they will never get what they need, which is the land. Without the land, you have nothing. They are nothing. They are one of us. We have little lives. We cannot take a place and living everywhere or where we want, because everything has an owner now. In Chile, the same. Everything is sold out. And now I would like to ask you if you can make some question and we can make it more dynamic, this conversation, because I can tell you about, for example, in what they believe, in religion, and where their focus in life. But it's very, very big tema. But maybe you have some interest in something more specific. Please.
How many people still speak Mapuche?
I don't know exactly, but there is like 500,000 of Mapuches there, and they live in the really bad conditions. They live in the suburb, trying to get a job in the city.
But do they speak?
Yes, they speak. Yes, they speak Mapudungun.
That's the first language.
They speak both. And I have met people who don't speak Spanish. They still speak only Mapudungun. But it's not much. It's really the influence of the Western is so hard that it's very difficult to keep your own culture.
Have they really become Christians?
Yes, there is some which lives in the city, and they are even evangelists. Really like almost fanatic. But there's people who have lost their roots. And also people who cannot speak Mapudungun. The language is also related with the land. The medicine is related with the land. Everything is connected with the place where they're born. And for example now, the medicine and also the politics, both, for example, the Lonco, the leader, is chosen by the dreams of the other Lonco. I mean, for example, this Lonco, the Lonco means head. The political leader, this is a woman, and has her children, who are not, they are adults already, and she asks every morning their dreams. And then according to the dreams, they can see if the dreams are really clear in what's going to happen. They use the dreams as a revelation. Then they go to the dreams, they take information, and they use it in the reality. And they use it to, for example, if the children has good dreams, I mean, clarity in what's going to happen tomorrow, what decision they have to take, at the end, this person is going to be the next leader because has more perception. Then the healer, or the shaman from the community, it's also chosen by dreams. If the little girl or little boy is dreaming about divine things and repetitive divine things, they bring her or him to the shaman, and then they start to connect to goal and the education of healing and having and making balance in the community.